Where were we? Yeah, spot of spring cleaning, a little bit of soup to finish you off. Yeah, sounds good. Go for that. Now I've got tons of lip balm on, so I can't give you kissy because I don't want to get lip balm on you. I know, right? Oh. But every now and again the sun comes out, and it's lovely when the sun comes out. But then the sun goes in, and it gets all grumpy and windy again. Or grumpy and windy, but enough about me. Yeah, as I was saying, there was a like middle of the afternoon yesterday. I looked out of our bedroom window and I couldn't see the bottom of the garden for the rain. Like the guttering wasn't overflowing; it was coming off the roof at such a speed that the guttering the water wasn't going in the guttering. Sheep. The water just wasn't going in the guttering; it was just falling off the roof of the house. And yeah, it got a bit much yesterday. It got a little bit much after like 100-mile-an-hour winds. The next day to be wet and cold and windy, you're just like, well, okay, I wasn't doing anything with the weekend. Twitch died for a second. That's not like Twitch. Oh, here we go. Here we are, look. What are we thinking? Ahoy! Ahoy, hoy! Are you considering it? These soft lips, they won't. Nom, 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 nom. It's I've been to the office and back today, so I've left the house for the first time in like 2 weeks. I've left the building. I've left our house and gone somewhere. But it felt very much like a chapped lips day. So some aloe vera. What do you think, babe? Sheep hat. What do you think? Hey, hi there. Oh, good. Hey, the female's doing the online groceries today. Do you want some lamb? We see if we can sneak you a lamb chop on there or something. Yeah? What do you think? Would you like some lambs? She does a poo now that is going right down my arm. But I know she's going to. What do you think? Should we try and sneak you like a little lamb chop on there or something? Do you like that? The female will do that thing of just like, oh, has she ever pooped into your sleep? Yes, quite a few times. There was one time where she actually nailed it perfectly, and it went. I was holding her up. I was like doing this sort of thing, and she pooped into my sleeve, and it didn't even touch my coat. It just went immediately down my arm into my jumper. So yeah, oh yeah. Ah, there we go. Now that's nice, isn't it? Nice sunny weather. I mean, we've got sun and weather. I don't think we've got sunny weather. 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, I know. It's one of the moment I sort of lifted her up to show you what it meant, I was like, she does it now. I'm gonna be down. I'm wearing my favourite jumper, so you know, I'd rather not get magpie poo on my favourite jumper if at all possible, but you can give you this sort of kissing. Has she ever pooped into your neck opening? My neck opening? You mean my mouth? No. Not often. I've been unlucky sometimes with angles, but she very rarely gets above me enough to be able to do a poo there. So she did when she was a baby, when she would sleep in the hood of my coat when she was younger. It's weird, when I put this coat on to go to work this morning, I noticed there was magpie poo on my back. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, though, would you, Bird? That's not a thing you'd be aware of at all, is it? Like, you know, accusations. Is that a thing that you might know anything about? Yes. I'm doing the Clockwork Orange voice again, yeah? A little poo on the back of a coat, is it, bird? Yes. What is in charge? Pooing on a coat? A delicious orange coat. Yes. I think an experiment was carried out to see whether magpies can covertly poo on coats. Do they still make kids talk like that in science classes? Like, in my day, if you were right, oh, that's unnecessary. When I was at school, they would make you write up an experiment in like this weird third-person voice. You would have to write, an experiment was carried out to prove, really weird, really awkward and lumpy way of writing that like chemistry teachers in my school absolutely insisted on. You would have an essay, refused if it wasn't in that weird third-person thing. Is it how you write actual scientific paper? Because I've never needed to write an actual scientific paper, but incredibly lumpy way to write. Got to be neutral. Oh, I suppose, yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Oh, bird, look at you. I love the little wobble she does when the wind hits her. She's like, oh, what's this? Yeah, first person wouldn't work for paper. Yeah. And then what we did was, and then we added. I thought there would be emails. The moment I heard that wild, I thought, here come the emails. I suppose it does sort of distance you from the experiment a little bit, as well. Like if the first first person is allowed and encouraged in some parts of the paper. It's a poo. Get your coat out of the way. Why am I putting myself out of the way? The only thing I need to put out of the way is my hand. Oh, okay. Yeah, that follows, yeah. Write that down in your copybooks now. Yeah, and the difference besides messing around is writing it down. Yep, absolutely. Do you mind? I am doing science here. I know it looks like I'm just hitting bullets with a hammer for the lulz, but I am actually doing science. Oh! Okay. This much wind for 3 days in a row seems unnecessary now. It seems it's. I was speaking to me mum, and it's just like the whole country is just sick of this now. The whole country is just like, okay, stop now. This. Okay, you've made your point. Whether you're very clever, now please go away. Oh, fish tank. Yeah, I want to see fish tank. I want to see fish tank pics. I hear they are getting quiet now. Is because they are increasingly frustrated, or what? Well, the thing is, I just need to go over there and get her signed up. She does watch them on the on in Pet Chat Pictures. Lovely time. She does watch them because she texted me yesterday to correct my wind speed thing. It's actually 122 miles an hour that they recorded during Storm Eunice, which is that's a lot for us. That's a hell of a lot. Oh, bird, you're trying to be. Yeah, she texted me to say like, "Hey, look, you got that wind speed thing wrong." I am looking over my shoulder at I am looking over my shoulder slightly at my neighbour's fence. The fence at the bottom of the garden, which I am not responsible for, imagine my delight, is starting to get very wonky indeed in places, in that I've propped it up. I've wedged bits of wood at angles to sort of keep the fence panels up. But I can see at least 2 households that is a lot of kilometres now, yeah. Yeah, I can see at least 2 households at the bottom of our garden that need to invest in new fence panels. And I don't want to make light of the situation, because I may well have to invest in some fence panels soon. But at the moment, I don't need to. Look at this flat bird. This aerodynamic flat bird. Right. What doing, magpie? What's this? Oh, boo. Thanks for coming, buddy. It's good to see you. Oh, love you too. Sheep out. Sit the camera there. There we are. Oh, hang on. With shapes? With normal bird shapes. Oh, Sophie has 100% had enough of the wind. She's 100% had enough. Like yesterday, she would just come out, sit on her doorstep by her bedroom, and just sort of look at the weather and go, "Not today, Satan." And you could see it in her face. She's just like, "Nah, I'm not having that." Every now and again, I had to come out to distract her a little bit, because otherwise she'll just sit much like me, she'll just sit in her bedroom gnawing on herself. So I had to come out every now and again with a toy or something, and see, now that's not a very good position, bird. What do you think? What's this little scratch you've got on top of your beak? How have you done that? Hey? How have you done that? Get off me. I'm gonna cut you. She's got a big scratch on the top of her beak. Shoving your beak places, bird. You've been shoving them somewhere. Haven't you? Got lots of weird shapes today. We're receiving all sorts of subspace signals. Bird? What do you reckon, bird? Can I put the camera the other side of you? What do you think? Is that a thing? I know what you mean, because you see all the soft bits. You see all the soft under bits that you don't normally see when she's all sort of like slicked up. Miss me. You see all the under petticoats. Oh, Mr. Darcy. No feet. No feet, only bulb. Some neck though. Oh. You're getting lots of spicy signals today, bird. You catching up on like 3 days worth of emails? Oh, it was terrible last night. It was so windy during the night. I just laid in bed and just went, well, there's no way I'm sleeping. I think I might have got like 2 or 3 hours to sleep last night. So I'm really... Come on, bird. Come on, bird. Look, let's go in here. Let's go in here, out of the howling wind a little bit. So I am looking and feeling my very best today. I'm really, you know. I'm not a big napper. I'm not a big nap guy. I wish I was. I wish I could nap. I've never really been able. If I do nap, I end up feeling terrible when I wake up, and then my body clock then gets all screwed up, and I'm awake at 2 a.m. Then, you know, I'm awake at 2 a.m. unable to remember my own name and stuff like that. So hey, look at this. Look at these fences. Look. So there's a big piece of wood there holding that fence panel up. There's another big piece of wood there holding that fence panel up, and the whole thing's decidedly wonky. The whole thing is No, the trampoline update. The trampoline has remained where it should be. I haven't seen it move today, but we are still on trampoline alert. We are still very aware of the trampoline and its movements. I apologise if you've got headphones on, everybody. I apologise for headphone friends. Yeah, I think my body would enjoy nap time, but my body clock, I'm sort of like a slave to my body clock. I've got one of those body clocks that is really reliable. I like pretty much every day wake up the Blair Witch Project. Birdstand, yeah. I always wake up a couple of minutes before my alarm goes off, pretty much every morning. I've got a really reliable body clock if I obey it. I get 2 windows to go to sleep. Most days I'll have a dip about 9:30, 10 o'clock sort of time. I have a bit of a dip, and if I obey that dip and go to bed, I'm completely chill. But then I'll get another dip at about 11, and that's the sign that I need to obey that one, because otherwise, if I don't obey that one, there will be no sleep. I tell you what I do really love though is being a passenger and snoozing. Like train snoozes are lovely. Car snoozes are great. If you're a passenger in a car, just like, oh okay, you don't need me to read a map or anything. The little gentle movements, really nice. It's survey. My company did a survey last week about like security stuff, and yeah, that is one thing I am really glad about, that I have quite a strong, reliable circadian rhythm. I am, cheers body, you may have let me down in many other ways, but I can sleep from a country. And yeah, this questionnaire was just, understanding security stuff. And it was doing really well until the 4th page, where it stopped being a which one of these is this, which one of these do you recognise sort of questionnaire, and be like, please type a paragraph's worth of text in this box. It's like, no, I'm busy. Oh, bird. Okay. We decided? I've got a new toy for you in the house. Got a new bird toy. I bought one of those little, I don't know what they're called. Yeah, that was just cool. I'm not sure what they call it, foraging toys or something. I bought a little one for puppies. And the idea is that you put kibble inside it, and your little puppy doggo friend can roll it around and chew it, and every now and again kibble comes out of it. So I thought we'd get Sophie a little one. So in the house there is a oh yeah, making your own mental video montages, yeah. If you haven't already, if you're not aware of this, go to YouTube and type Star Guitar into YouTube, because there's a pop video for the Chemical Brothers that is exactly that. And yeah, the Star Guitar video is filmed out of a train window, and that's all I'm going to tell you about it. Very satisfying video. It's Michel Gondry, and see, half of that's blowing away as you peck it. Yeah, so hopefully we will have it's like a hard rubber, so it should put up with getting pecked. And also, it's a big comedy pineapple. So someone's got a flamboyant potato to eat, haven't they? What do you think, bird? This beautiful flamboyant potato. There. Yeah, Star Guitar's great. And it will change the way you look out of train windows for the rest of your life. It's fantastic. Oh, bird. I tell you what, I'm also ready for my lunch as well. Like the last couple of minutes, I've just noticed how hungry I am. That sort of thing where you get a little bit shaky because your blood sugar's low. That. I always remember the staring out of a train window. I had earphones in, and I was just listening. I had my phone on shuffle. And years ago, I was going through the English countryside, and it was a beautiful day. I was going to London, I think it was London. And I was pulling through a lovely bit of very picturesque British countryside. And, what's it called? I've completely blanked on the classical piece of music, just as I was about to say it. Nimrod, from, not Samuel Barber, is it, Nimrod? It's, I've completely gone blank. But anyway, this came on the headphones, and it was perfect. It was just like, oh, okay, this is really nice. This is very, very comfortable. Elgar? It's off Enigma Variations. Right, now I've shown my stunning ignorance when it comes to classical music. But what do you think? Okay. Ah, right, bit of lunch. Fair enough. Yeah, small portions. Yeah, very good. Elgar, brilliant, thank you. Did you just overdunk then? What just happened? Yeah, you did. Oh. Lovely, yeah. Nimrod gets me every time. It's such an amazing piece of music. Makes me a little bit. Oh, it's awfully dusty in here every time I hear it. Really beautiful thing. Oh, that's your bum. That is a bum. That is a magpie's bum. That's not a beautiful thing at all. That's a stinky thing. On the beefs. Yeah. Small bites? Oh yeah, actually small bites. Look. Oh. Are you going to take a small bite or am I going to have to hold it? Yeah, soup's been off for ages. Soup's just not in style anymore, unfortunately. It's, in the same way that blue parcel strap has fallen a little bit by the wayside. Soup's off. Soup's off, baby. Oh. No. Yes. Soup's allowed to just say, yeah, it's so not hot right now. Meanwhile, over with the voids. My garden does have to make some weird noises sometimes. Every now and again this garden makes some really strange noises. There's something here that makes like a really threatening clunk every now and again. And I don't like it. I don't like noises. I find noisy, creaky houses and that kind of thing. Expedition to IKEA. Oh yeah, you want to be fully rested for that. You don't want to be... My advice, the best thing I can offer you, advice-wise, for IKEA, that a friend of mine switched me on to, is take a couple of energy bars with you. Yeah? Take like a couple of like tracker bars or like trail mix bars or that kind of thing with you. And just as you leave the like the bedding section, which is like here in the UK, the bedding section is like the halfway point in IKEA. Stop and have one. Have an energy bar. Like, don't walk around IKEA with low blood sugar. Because yeah, my mum. It's funny. My mum loves going to IKEA as well. The last time we went to IKEA, my mum had a brilliant time. She was buying like all sorts of like spatulas and all sorts of things. We've gone inside, so let's flip the camera. Dinner right before going. Yeah, in all seriousness, I would still take like an energy bar or something like that, because keeping your blood sugar up while you're in IKEA seems like a very sensible thing, because it helps regulate your mood slightly and gives you the energy to look at, you know, spatulas and tea towels and that kind of thing. I don't think I've seen more arguments in a single building than I have in an IKEA. Oh, you still got to stop in the cafeteria. Yeah, 100%. The vegan hot dogs are... I really like them. I really like those vegan hot dogs. I know people rag on them. But, yeah, you give me a couple of those IKEA vegan hot dogs, I am very happy. Veggie meatballs. Ooh, I didn't know they did veggie meatballs. Ooh, I like veggie meatballs. Yeah, I've done that. I've gone to IKEA for something. Like the nearest IKEA to us is like a half-hour drive down the motorway. But yeah, I remember years ago we needed some blinds for a few of our rooms, and I did a bit of research, and IKEA do 2 sizes of blind that fit exactly in our windows. It must be like a standard window size or something. I mean, I don't know, but I looked on the website. I knew they had them in stock. I knew they were there. I knew what time the store opened. Like, the store opened at like 08:30. I was there 08:30. I wandered. I didn't go around the rest of IKEA. I just went straight downstairs to the blinds and home furnishings bit, and brought these blinds, and I was out sitting in my car eating a hot dog by like 9:30, and it was brilliant. There wasn't a soul around. It was surreal because everyone else was wandering around IKEA, whereas I just went immediately downstairs. I had the entire like oven mitt, trillet, tea towels, curtain section to myself. Lovely. It was really nice. But yeah, when I went to IKEA with my mum, I was the voice of reason, which is unlike me. I was the person going, "Do you really need 3, Mum? Do you need spatulas? Do you actually need spatulas, or are you just buying them because they're 49p?" I was the person doing that, which is not in character for me at all. And my mum was like, "Oh, tea towels. Oh." Yeah, any percent speedrun of IKEA. I went in, I bought 3 Venetian blinds, 3 prepackaged Venetian blinds, and left. Any percent speedrun, which is really good. Yeah, that is the human nose. Yes. The slightly sore human nose, still. Okay, look, the bird is falling asleep, and I need my lunch, so let's do the lolly stick thing. Yeah, if there's good 4 or 5G, live stream an IKEA run. That would be really great, wouldn't it? Like part jackass, part like let's game it out. Yeah, I'd be down with that. Right, gang, I'm gonna go and have some lunch and let Sophie snooze because she's setting herself up for one. So, if you've just stumbled across us on Twitch and you'd like to follow Sophie on Twitter, the Twitter handle is @BreeSophieBree. The site I have is already asleep. Or if you prefer, you can just go to sophiethemagpie.com, where there are links to all of her social medias and other stuff. And they're also very kindly scrolling past in the chat. Right, stay safe, stay out of the wind if you can, because the wind's brutal, and we'll see you tomorrow for a hopefully calmer microbrew. Cheers, gang. Bye for now.